think in his post-game comments, Dave Clawson from Wake Forest said that you guys are showing them a lot of four-man fronts. Are you getting to the point now where you feel like you're truly multiple?
I think so. We're finally getting it down. The kids are getting it down, understanding when and why we want to do some different fronts and mix it up on teams. So absolutely, we're getting to the point where we can truly be considered a multiple defense.
The red zone defense, I guess, how proud of you, or how proud of the guys were you? How proud were you of the guys for how they stood up in the red zone?
We're extremely proud of those guys stepping up and forcing them to kick field goals down there. And ultimately, no points is what you want them to get. Even when they attempt a field goal, we talk about going after it and even blocking the field goal attempt. But guys played hard, got down there, bowled up, and that's what we expect our guys to do.
After doing a really good job of getting to the quarterback in the first few games, you guys haven't really done that very well over the last three. What's been the issue, and just how do you focus on that going forward?
I think a lot of it too is based on max protection. People keeping a lot of guys in because we have been successful getting to the quarterback. But we're going to keep trying to find ways to get there because everybody likes getting sacks, and all our guys like getting sacks. So we're going to keep trying to find ways. And we will.
You guys weren't giving up a ton of points there early, but they were moving the football. But you guys did settle in the second half. I guess what's the key to flipping that to where you get off to a great start, both in terms of holding them to just a few points and a few goals?
Good question. We talk about starting fast all the time. We've been saying and finish faster. We weren't finishing, obviously, at one point in time. And so now we're trying to put it all together. We're at the point in the season now where you just quit talking about it. You got to just do it. And when plays are there to be made, we got to make those plays. And so that's where it starts, just making plays. When a chance to get off the field, have opportunity to get off the field, let's get off the field. Whatever we need to do. All 11 execute, we feel like we win that play. And so all 11 guys must execute to give ourselves a chance to win each and every play.
What are guys?
Is there any concern about the defense becoming demoralized at all?
Not at all. The guys are still locked in, playing hard, enjoying it. Everybody obviously wants to win. Winning is fun. We always say, let's have fun. Well, you have fun winning football games. And so that's our mindset. But guys are still determined, still working hard, and still believing that we can get this thing turned around the way we want it to be.
Are they receptive to fixing the mistakes that you keep hammering them?
Absolutely. Very, very much so. And we're demanding it out of them, and should start seeing the results here on Saturday.
Seems like guys like Cedric Wood and Dennis Briggs played a lot the other day. I guess what are they bringing to you guys in the rotation?
It was a 4-down front. We was playing a little bit more 4-down, and they bring that experience in there of being able to execute that particular defense. And they do a good job for us. They're smart. They understand the defense, and Coach Odell does an outstanding job with them.
Is Emmett Rice starting to become the player that you guys thought he could be?
Yes, Emmett had a really good game. That was his best game, I think, since I've been here and seeing him run around. I mean, he ran around great. He was hitting people, had a great game. And I told him let's continue it now. Let's not make that a one-time thing. Let's continue that, keep playing like that, build upon that, and let everybody know who you really are as a football player.
He said after the game he still wasn't happy with his tackling. You guys had some missed tackles and some moments in that game. How much of it is technique and how much of it is just determination?
Well, that tell you that's his growth right there, just even, judging himself on that matter. So that's a good thing to hear, that he said, hey, I still didn't play great because I missed some tackles. And he did have some really good tackles as well. So he needs to bend his knees, keep his eyes up, and then, roll his hips when he gets up on guys. And what you have, you have. I got a shoestring. I'm holding on to that shoestring to my teammates get there. And so that's good to hear that he's determined to get that corrected, and he will.
Do you think the defense is doing a better job as far as handling up-tempo offenses, getting lined up and being ready for the snap?
Yes, we really stress that, and you're seeing it all the time. Obviously, we got to, every day, we see it every day, tempo. And so our guys are kind of used to it. We did stress it last week talking about those guys because last year at the particular time when we played Wake Forest, it was the fastest team I personally ever faced as far as tempo is concerned. And so we stressed that all week about being able to get lined up. That was one of our keys to victory, getting lined up.
You talked a little bit about Emmett's play. The linebackers in general, is that group playing better? If so, what are they doing better?
They are. They understand. I think they got a better understanding and a comfort level of the defense and know what they're supposed to be looking at, their keys and all those type of things. And when you're like that, now you can just naturally play the game. Okay, it's just about your ability now because you're comfortable with where you need to be with your assignments and all that. And those guys are comfortable right now, so they're playing well.
Are you guys expecting to have Dontavius Jackson available this week?
Don't know that. That's more of a Coach Taggart question.
Gotcha.
What did you think of Hakeem Dent making his first start as a freshman?
Did well for the first start. I mean, had a touchdown saving tackle on one play, ran around, did some good things for us, and he will build upon that. And he's doing really well off the field as well. So I'm really proud of him, happy for him, and he'll continue to just get better and better and better.
A guy like Brendan Gant, is it just his aggression that leads him into some of these penalties that hurt, or is it just him being a young guy and just trying to effort to get there?
I think it's a combination of both. He is a very physical and aggressive personality, and you love that as a football player. Just got to learn how to control it, and he's better than what he's been, believe it or not, and he'll keep getting there because he is a smart kid and he understands, it can hurt the team when he does certain things. So he's getting better. He will continue to get better. Know when and where to use that physical aggression that he always has.
You guys have had some of these targeting penalties, and probably debate whether or not the rule and how it's applied. But is there anything you guys need to do differently, or do you feel like it's
Man, that's a tough thing, especially from an old school guy like myself. But it is part of today's game. You got to keep your head up. You got to see your target. And we talk about all the time killing the engine, meaning get the legs. If you wrap and squeeze the legs, then there won't be any targeting situations. So that's the best way to tackle nowadays anyway. Get those legs. Get the legs, and get guys down on the ground.
You guys have been doing a really good job, rallying to the ball. How do you balance, do your job with everybody just run to the ball?
Well, first thing is doing your job, and then the next thing is pursuing to the ball. And so we've been stressing that since camp. Everybody running to the ball, and all 11 guys getting there. So if a guy can feel like he can go take, if I miss a tackle, I know my guys are coming. I know they're coming, as long as I miss it the proper way and with proper leverage. And nobody want to miss tackles, but knowing that guys are running, you feel more comfortable taking shots and making tackles.
You're good?
Thanks, guys.